Yo, what up, my dudes? The official Supercross games are officially dead. Okay. Haven't made a video on these little puppies in a minute, so I thought, it's about that time, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, crazy enough, it seems as if we've gotten to this point here where it's almost like these official Supercross games are just getting completely forgotten about. I mean, I don't know if any of y'all other boys have noticed that. I don't know if it's just me noticing that. I don't know. But, like, just from the people that I've talked to and, just kind of the talk around the moto gaming, community and stuff, I don't see people making content on this shit anymore. I don't see people doing anything on this anymore. Like, we had how many Supercross games? Six. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 6 full-blown AAA best graphic dirt bike games have all been basically completely forgotten about. They have fizzled off into the abyss in, less than like, what is it? When did Supercross 6 come out? Like last year or whatever the fuck? I don't know. But they've been basically totally forgotten about, man. And I mean, to be honest with you, like, this is kind of what I said would happen if you go in there and you make dirt bike games that don't have enough content. They don't have memorable enough gameplay. The physics are not to that level where it's going to keep you playing for years and years and years. I tried to tell y'all, these games were going to be a short-term thing. Very, very short-term thing. And by golly, that's exactly what they turned out to be. By the way, I haven't even touched these games, especially like Supercross 1. I can't tell you the last time I played this shit, but this is the most arcadey dirt bike game that has ever been made in the history of time, unless you start talking about like mobile dirt bike games. I mean, it literally is. Like, the gameplay is as arcadey as you could possibly have a dirt bike game. So, but, even right around that, like, Supercross 3 time frame, like, yeah, the physics got better. And yeah, if you remember back in those days when, like, Supercross 3 first came out, like, there was some people on the multiplayer servers at that time, but, Spency boy messing up the rhythms here. I just haven't played this game in forever, bro. Such a bizarre, like, physics thing going on here. It's like you're not even really on a dirt bike. That's the only way I know how to describe it. It's like tricking you into thinking you're on a dirt bike, but it feels nothing like you're on a real-life dirt bike. But anyways, so right about the time Supercross 3 came out, I remember getting in there on the multiplayer servers on PC, and, like, they were pretty popping off for a minute, but good luck finding any of these official Supercross games where you can find literally anybody, a single solitary soul on any of the public servers of any of these Supercross games. You certainly ain't gonna find it on PC, I can tell you that right now, because I've checked, I've seen it. There's nobody playing any of these games online, bro. And just to kind of compare a little bit, you can still to this day go to, for instance, like MX vs. ATV Reflex on PC online. If you get on the right server at the right time of night, you can still get full gates of random people on the online servers of Reflex on PC. You can still get that shit, bro. Telling you right now, I just got on there and saw it. MX Simulator's the same way. If you get on the right server, like Elsinore 04 at the right time of night, those servers will be jam fucking packed. Like full gate type shit, like you can't even join the shit because it's so full. And both of those came out before 2010. I don't even know when Milestone's first dirt bike mud game came out. I forget, but like, they started making the Supercross games in 2017, and they made 666 of them. You know what I mean? And you can still find online lobbies on MX Simulator and Reflex that were games that came out before 2010 that were not even AAA dirt bike games, okay? Do you see the problem here? Do you see the concern here? Do you see the, I mean, it's like all that money and effort and all the hype and all the bullshit and all these different Milestone games, and nobody is playing them. And they're barely even that old at this point. I mean, the oldest Supercross game really ain't that old. Like when you start comparing to MX Simulator or Reflex or Unleashed or something like that, these are still pretty modern day dirt bike games. If they were even remotely good, there would still be people playing them online. And there may be some people on like the console versions of these games, but I doubt it. I mean, I'm just telling you right now, I doubt it, bro. So, all those things I was saying about like all that free custom content. Come on, Spencer boy. Come on now there, Spencer boy. Spin it around there, Spencer boy. There you go, buddy. All that stuff I was saying about like, these games are not worth $60. They're not going to last. Even with a track editor, it's not the same kind of track editor that you would have like in Reflex or MX Simulator or something like that. Everybody wanted to fucking shit in their panties when they heard that, oh my god, the official Supercross game's got track editor, Spencer, oh my god, bro. Yeah, well, the game's dead. All these games are dead. Some people want to act like MX Simulator's dead or Reflex is dead. No. These official Supercross games is what you call actually dead in the motocross gaming genre. This is the definition of it. So it just kind of goes to show you, the blueprint is really good physics, fun gameplay, and then the absolute endless content with a actual full-blown track editor that's not like module-based. That's the only way you're going to keep people playing a dirt bike game more than like a couple years after it comes out. That's the only way you're going to do it. And Milestone never had a single intention on doing any of that. So, you see how it really, that they were never going to make it long term anyways. Like, some people thought these games were going to be something. I don't really know why. Like, yeah, Supercross 3's gameplay was okay, I guess you can say, but still didn't have anywhere near the content level of like a Reflex or MX Simulator. Just nowhere near. Even if you don't want to talk about like the having the track editor and stuff, like crazy next level track editor, even just the default extra stock track content in these games were just not enough. There wasn't enough free ride tracks. There wasn't enough different fun stuff to do in the game. So then they died out before you could say Bob's your uncle. This is exactly what I said from day one was going to happen. And, I don't know if we're going to get another Supercross game. I know they're going to be making the MXGP game still with that different company. I haven't heard too much on the Supercross games. Just kind of been silent. Just kind of been, like a ghost town type shit. But yeah, so funny to me, though, how quick once it's not like the new popping thing of that particular year, all of a sudden, like, nobody's making content on it. Nobody's talking about. And these were like some of the most hyped up, biggest dirt bike games of the last, couple decades, really. And they're just totally forgotten about. All that work, all that effort, which wasn't too much, but you know what I'm saying. All that time, all those developers making all 6 of these Supercross games, when they literally just could have went in there and made one really good Supercross game that had a really good track editor with really good physics that they updated over years and years, that sort of a game would have still been, going to some sort of an extent. But what Milestone was doing with these official Supercross games was literally just pointless. It was actually just pointless. Like, it was just a quick, it's just like, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. You can still go back to this day and have fun on Unleashed and Untamed, certainly Reflex. You can even still go back and have a little bit of fun on Alive. But I just don't see it. I mean, if you played these official Supercross games when they came out, there's literally like no reason to go back. The only reason I ever go back is to make a little bit of content here and there. Milestone, like, you realize like one of your biggest, you know, critics, one of your biggest, I don't know, everybody wants to call me a Milestone hater, so, you know, but I'm the only one still talking about your shit. I'm the only one still making content on your shit. I mean, that's kind of sad, bro. That's kind of sad, bro. I'm just saying, that's kind of sad, bro. Whoo, doggies. So, either way, I don't know what the hell the point is in this video other than it is just crazy how we've gotten to a point where we're basically not even talking about the official Supercross games anymore. I mean, hell, playing them. Hell, getting on there on multiplayer, like, good golly, man. So, and by the way, guys, I've been getting in there on Reflex on the public online servers in my Discord, playing in my general chat. If you want to get in the Discord, all you have to do is send me a message on Instagram at Spencer Turley, no spaces and no capital letters. Just let me know you want to get in the Discord. I'll get you in there, bro. But yeah, I've been getting in there all playing Reflex, MXM, you know, all that shit, bro. I've been in my Discord pretty much every single night type shit for the last little bit. So I know there's a lot of you guys that watch my YouTube stuff that are still not in my Discord. Be sure you get in that shit, bro. My Discord is a little different than most other guys' Discords, like YouTubers particularly. Most of their Discords, you know, anybody can join them, but then you're never really going to be able to talk to the guy. It's some like private chat that you can't get into. That's not how my Discord is. I literally have like an open general chat that you can join when I'm in there, okay? So like I say, get involved. We're still on there playing Reflex multiplayer, MX Simulator multiplayer. Those two games in particular are still popping off as far as when you get on the biggest online server on them at the right time of night. They're still popping off, dog. You can still have a ton of fun in those two games right there. But as far as these Milestone games, bro, it's looking kind of grim. It's looking kind of dim. Like, man, oh man. You know, everybody wanted to talk about Sim being a dead game. Why would you play that? You know, Reflex kind of a dead game. Nobody's playing that. When in reality, what the actual dead motocross games are the Milestone games. That's the definition of dead. Because especially when you consider the fact that, like, MX Simulator wasn't even a AAA, you know, kind of style dirt bike game. Bro. MX Simulator is not dead. It is far from it. I mean, there's still a ton of different people I see on those MX Simulator Supercross servers all the way into 2023. The game came out in 2007. Still seeing new names in that game that I ain't never seen in my life in those online servers. So, and they're still getting jam-cram packed. There's times where you can't even get into the MX Simulator servers. Just literally put you in warm-up because there's so many people in there. So, like, that's my thing. For some reason, they've created an environment with these Milestone games where people just don't have any intention on going in there and playing on them in multiplayer. Like, the gameplay wasn't deep enough. The track content wasn't deep enough. Something wasn't there enough to keep people playing it for more than just like a month or two after the game comes out.